So the open road. Shall we take it from the top? Take it from the top. Sure. Ready? Okay. And we'll just skip ahead between, skip over all the dialogue parts. That work for you?
Clear the road, you wastrels! It is I, the magnificent Toad!
I fell in love with this language and this story, 40-some years ago.
We started talking about whether or not that would be something he would be interested in doing, is working on an adaptation.
It's one of the first stories I ever remember.
And I read through several different adaptations, and none of them seemed to really fit the bill. They were either had taken Graham's language, which is what I think is the appeal of that book, and had really dumbed it down.
I haven't known a time in my life that hasn't had these characters in it, so making changes to that story is something that neither of us, I think, take lightly. 78 or so different drafts later, we now have a piece that runs about an hour and 15 minutes.
It's the only thing. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, half so much worth doing as simply messing about in boats.
Working on the project has so closely mirrored what some of the themes of the book are, which is really the power of friendship, especially looking at the relationships between Mole and Rat and Toad and Badger, which is a piece that gets lost in a lot of other adaptations. And for this one, we have had the luckiness of that pretty much anyone that we asked to be part of the show has jumped at the chance of being part of the show in some way. And our best collaboration has been with Bruce Whitney to develop original music for the show. He is a fantastic musical director and composer and loves writing fun little songs. When we originally approached Bruce, we said, oh, there's only 3-4 songs maybe that we want, and we've ended up with a show that has 8 original songs as well as underlying music for a lot of the scenes, and it's been really just fantastic to watch Bruce be able to develop those kinds of pieces. We've been really, really lucky to work with Jill Carter, who was the resident designer at Harlequin Productions for many, many years, and she just has an amazing sensibility. The challenge for this piece is that there are 13 separate locations in the show, and we actually bounce back and forth between locations. There's one piece that represents the courtroom, a bed, a tree, all these different elements all in one piece, and you just kind of keep changing it around, so it's really amazing.
What it comes to in the end is our fidelity to the audience has to kind of trump the fidelity to the author. We need to be able to tell a good story. Having said that, I think that Graham would recognize this story, and I think he'd be happy with it. I really do think that.
The open road, the dusty highway.